evening, ladies and gentlemen. Today, I will address a question of critical importance. Is India economically prepared to face an AI-dominated future? Before evaluating India's position, we must first understand what an AI-based economy is. An AI-based economy is one where artificial intelligence becomes the driving force of economic growth, productivity, and employment. AI transforms how business operate, how governments function, and how individuals work. It goes beyond just automation. It involves self-learning algorithms, intelligent decision-making systems, and predictive analytics that enhances efficiency across the industries. Here is how AI profoundly reshape the economy. AI can optimize operations, reduce waste, and improve decision-making, leading to an exponentially productivity gains. McKinsey estimates that the AI could boost global productivity by 1.2% annually. Data is the new oil, and in an AI-based economy, data is one of the most valuable resources. Countries with access to large data sets gain a competitive advantage in AI development and employment. Also, AI does not just replace the jobs, it creates entirely new industries and work opportunities, shifting labor and demand towards high-tech skills. And from automating financial investments to enhancing the healthcare diagnosis, AI-based economies use machine learning to make faster, data-driven decisions that improve economic efficiency. A strong AI economy requires high-performance computing, robust cloud infrastructure, and 5G networks to process vast amount of data in real time, and infrastructure development opportunities are also in place. Now I will address the question of critical importance. Is India economically prepared for an AI-based future? It's not just a technological revolution, it's an economic transformation that will redefine industries, labor markets, and national competitiveness. While India has immense potential, economic preparedness remains a work in progress. So AI projected to contribute 15.7 trillion to global economy by 2030. India, with its ambition to becoming a 5 trillion economy, must harness AI to sustainably sustain its high growth. Currently, AI contributes only around $500 billion to $500 billion to India's GDP, far behind the US and China. The key question is, are we investing enough to bridge the gap? The AI race is fueled by computing power, data infrastructure, and semiconductor technology. India still imports over 90% of its semiconductors, making it highly vulnerable to supply chain risks. The government's 10 billion incentive for semiconductor industry is a step forward, but this is only a beginning. If India does not build AI infrastructure domestically, it risks being a consumer rather than a creator of AI. Now, coming to the AI's impact on the job market, AI-driven automation could replace up to 69% of the jobs in India's IT sector by 2030 can be, but impacting one of the largest service exports. However, automation will also create new roles in the AI developments, robotics, and cybersecurity. The real economic challenge is not jobs, but the reskilling part. Are our educational institutes ready to train the workforce for the future with AI? India spends less than 3% on education, significantly lower than the global AI leaders. This must change. AI adoption in the key economic sectors. Now, coming to the particular part. Now, if we check sector by sector, we will start with manufacturing. AI-driven automation can increase India's manufacturing efficiency, but only 17% of the Indian manufacturers use AI, compared to the 50% in China. With programs like Make in India, integrating AI in production is crucial for competing globally. Coming to agriculture, AI could add 90 billion to India's agriculture by improving the yield predictions and supply chain efficiency. However, with 80% of the farmers having no digital literacy, adoption remains a slow matter. And coming to banking and finance, India's fintech boom is fueled by AI-driven credit assessment, fraud detection, and customer service. However, India's digital lending and penetration is only 7%, while in China it's over 30%. Financial AI adoption must scale up. Coming to the initiatives and gap, the government's national AI security and initiatives like AI Mission are commendable. However, funding remains insufficient. The US invests over 200 billion in AI R&D annually, while India's AI budget is a fraction of that. If you want to adapt to an AI superpower, the budget must reflect our ambition. So, in summarizing the things, India has raw materials, talent, market size, and a growing digital ecosystem. However, without massive investments in AI infrastructure, education, policy, and R&D, India risks lagging behind. AI is not a technology; it's the next economic battleground. If India acts now, it can emerge as a leader. If it hesitates, it will remain a follower. The choice is ours. Thank you.